Okay guys, so we've seen, I would suggest the free tool. Okay, you can use the same kind of strategies a little bit with the Google keyword planners I mentioned in that video. What you will notice with the I would suggest is that it's kind of limited, but it's great for free tool. It's absolutely fantastic for a free tool. Otherwise, you know, it's a very limited tool as far as getting the questions and stuff that we need, and for getting the keywords that we need, and for this strategy if you want to get it really in bulk. As an example, in one of the earlier videos I did the search here for car insurance quote. Okay, now I think we found about 37 questions with I would suggest for car insurance quote. Here we have found 236. Okay, there's a big difference, and this, by the way, is Tubekit Alpha. Okay, this is one of mine. It's not actually on sale yet. Okay, when it does come on sale, it will be from a monthly cost. It's been ready for about a year, but I just never felt it was ready enough to release it. And it's got some fantastic tools that you will not find in any other video marketing sort of SEO or traffic software. Okay, anyway, so what we can do with this is we just put in the main keyword here. We can click up here. This is where the questions are, and here down below is where you're going to get your results. Okay, so if I go and do the same thing here for related questions in here. Okay, this is going to find for the people also ask. Okay, watch what happens here. I'll click on this, and I'll explain why I'm showing this to you, because I can do an exclusive offer for people who are local biz alpha customers, or people who are who have access to this course, where you can just request directly via support to purchase, if you want to purchase this one. Okay, so what happens here with this, we put in a keyword. Okay, you see this section here, people also ask. We have this browser built in so that we can find these people also ask questions. Okay, now I'm not touching anything within here, I'm just moving my mouse here as I'm trying to explain things. And as you click on these, more of these open. You've probably seen this before. You click on one of these questions, and then another 3 or 4 questions open, and it just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay, so this is another way that we can use it. So beyond just the normal questions, where we found 232 questions for the keyword car insurance quote, we're going to find a whole bunch more that are being used within the Google snippets for the people also ask. Okay, which is kind of cool. So it does this thing. It can take a little while because it's using browser control. It's mimicking human behavior. It's similar way to the VidAttack Alpha does when it's doing the click through from the search engine into videos and into your blog, and browsing around your blog and browsing up and down the search results before it goes and watches a YouTube video to 90% or something. It's the same kind of technology. It is the same technology using for browsing and for mimicking that human behavior. Okay, so that we don't get banned, etc. We don't actually use this part so much that I don't even use, you know, the proxies. You can switch off the proxies here for this particular tool, as long as you're not using like 20 times in a day sort of thing. Okay, I'm going to pause this until it's finished because it can take a few minutes, but you can see how it's working. Okay, and when we come back, it's going to have given us a whole bunch of questions from the people also asking. Okay, so that took an extra couple of minutes there, and again we use the related questions up here to go and do the task. Okay, and the results show down here. You can see related questions here, and we found an extra 92 questions. Okay, so I can click on this, I can copy to keyboard, and basically I can put that into my 200 on top of my 232. Now, just to make it easier, what I've done is I've basically made a spreadsheet here. I've already got this 232 there. And what I'll do is bring this down, and I'll just paste these in here. Now we might have some duplicates there. I need to find out, and this is not exported the way I wanted it to, so I'll need to come back into that a bit later. Okay, so that's giving me a little bit of a delay now, because I need to get my coder to tweak that we can just export just the questions. What it's doing is it's giving the questions the answers and some other details from the Google also ask. But still, we pulled in those questions and we can do that. We can find the questions. It's just need to get it tweaked so that for the export, which shouldn't take too long to get done. Okay, so that's basically how we can use Tubekit Alpha, and it's a very, very good tool for that kind of purpose, to be able to do that. And the other thing we can do as well, we've got some other tools in here as well that we can find, LSI keywords and tags and stuff like that as well. But that's another completely different thing for different tools and for different strategies later on in different courses, etc. I'm not going to get into that right now. Okay, so you can see how we can pull that back. Now, don't forget as well, that was just for car insurance quote. Okay. And remember when we did with ABBA-Suggest, we had 37 keywords. Okay, so we found 232 plus 92. Some of them would be duplicates. I was hoping that we could have got rid of the duplicates on this video and probably found about 300 keywords, all based around the one thing called quote. Okay, now 300 keywords, or even just 232 that we got. Okay, even if these were all duplicates of that. Okay, it doesn't matter, because 232 keywords that we're doing in one campaign to give us questions about car insurance quotes, we can easily come out of that with an article, or with keywords and subheadlines for an article. You can start to see how this can start to work very, very well. Okay, and if we go back into, just see, we can go up here, let's go back into ABBA-Suggest, just very, very quickly. We'll put in here car insurance quote. What I want to do is have a look at the cost per click around the quote and those questions, those 37 questions, because we don't have that in Tubekit from these ones, so Toro should really build in. Okay, into the keyword ideas. Go into the questions. Okay, so in the questions, you can see here where it starts at the top end, $118 for the cost per click on there. Okay, all the way down to 0, but probably nothing here is 0. You can see most of these are quite hefty. Sorted by the cost per click. See if we can sort it, because some of these are way higher than I expected. 247. 113. So imagine you've got 8 or 9 keywords that that you can rank for quite easily, just with doing some basic SEO stuff, and you've got them in one article, and you've got this kind of value. And while you are ranking and getting traffic for the sort of easier to rank ones, you're still going after the main keywords. Okay, and the key to getting those main keywords at this situation, when this is working like this the way it should be, is that you're going to have very good content on your money site. Okay, so we're using this to find the keywords that got traffic that we can rank for, okay, within a website that we can throw away, okay, that we're not that bothered about. We're using expired domain just to give it a boost, but we're taking what we learned from that, these keywords, we're putting into money site. That article on the money site is going to be good. Okay, it's going to be a really good quality article, and that's how you're going to keep people on the website, and that's how you're going to maintain rankings. You're going to get rankings, maintain rankings, and even improve rankings by keeping people on the website so that they are not bouncing off. The user behavior signals on their own are going to make it worthwhile, and you're going to make money, because if you invest the time and money to make a really good piece of content with this kind of cost per click, with this kind of traffic volume, and you start to rank for that kind of keyword here, because of your user behavior signals being very, very good, then that's going to happen quicker, and you're going to get traffic, and it's going to pay you multiple times. Do you get it? You see what we're doing here? That is traffic scouting 2.0. That is exactly what we're trying to do. Okay, so it's a good analogy, and I'm glad I picked the insurance one to be able to show this, because this, hopefully, if you have just understood everything that I've just told you here in this video, then you have understood, even just in the last 3-4 minutes, you have understood the concept, and it will probably have grabbed you by now, the possibilities with this strategy. it's a very, very, very good strategy if you can be bothered to pull it together. Okay, thanks.